The peace of Christ be with you, my friend. In this 22nd Sunday in Ordinary Time, the Gospel focuses on how humility and generosity should accompany a true Christian living. Today's Gospel, taken from Luke chapter 14, verses 1 and 7 to 14, contains Jesus' teaching on humility and true hospitality, delivered during a Sabbath dinner at the house of a prominent Pharisee. Let's catch up with some quick takeaways from today's Gospel. Firstly, Jesus speaks about humility in sitting. Jesus' parable on sitting arrangements challenges social norms by advising guests to take the lowest seat. He suggests that true honor comes from God rather than seeking recognition from others. The principle is that those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Further, Jesus speaks about generosity in invitations. Jesus criticizes inviting only those who can reciprocate. He advocates for inviting those who cannot repay, such as the poor, crippled, lame, and blind. Hospitality shown to those who cannot reciprocate is said to result in greater reward at the resurrection. Jesus, our rock, is the epitome of humility and generosity. It was the humility and generosity that led Jesus to forsake his superior God-being status and be incarnate to an inferior status of a human being for our sake. It was humility that led Jesus to be born in poverty. It was humility that led Jesus, who was all divine, to be all obedient to his earthly parents. It was humility that led Jesus to carry the cross. It was humility that led Jesus to undergo an inhuman and humiliating passion. It was humility that led Jesus to allow himself to be stripped of all his clothing and be devoid of human dignity. It was humility that led Jesus to be crucified on the cross. And the reward for his humility and generosity was his glorious resurrection. We, as followers of Christ, are called to follow his footsteps, imitating our Master in his humility and generosity.